The extension of the no-sail ban is definitely happening, but the length of the ban seems to have become a battle between the CDC, the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, and the White House. I'm Gary Bembridge, and I'm taking a look at what is developing and happening on timing of cruising resuming out of the United States. And while the earliest the authorities have agreed is the 1st of November, and depending on who prevails, it may go to the end of February. As you no doubt know, limited cruising by large ships has started in Europe out of Germany and Italy, all with many changes and new protocols. In the United States, although everyone has agreed the ban will be extended, the battle on the exact date when major cruise lines are allowed to sail seems to become more political in recent days. According to major news outlets, the CDC director, Robert Redfield, told a White House coronavirus task force meeting that he recommended to extend the no-sail ban a further 5 months, right through to February 2021, which would mean a year without cruises out of the United States. He feels the state of the virus and projections make it inadvisable to allow cruises to resume until at least then. However, it's reported that Mike Pence, who chairs the task force, pushed for an extension to just the end of October 2020, subject to review during this time of cruise line protocols for resumption. This timing aligns with that of CLEAR, the Cruise Line Association, that they'd set for the return to sailing by their members. A meeting is to be held with the White House and the cruise lines to discuss their planned protocols and plans to resume sailing. It's suggested that the final call will be made following this. It's reported that the administration hopes that between now and the end of October, the cruise industry can demonstrate it has a plan to ensure ships can sail in a safe and responsible manner, and that the companies assume the burden of dealing with any possible outbreaks. Now, the cruise lines argue they have proposed protocols which largely mirror those that we've seen to be effective in Europe. That's lines like Royal Caribbean's joint venture Mein Schiff and Hapag-Lloyd, Carnival Corporation owned Costa and AIDA Lines, and MSC Cruises, which is actually the 4th biggest cruise group in the world. They've all started up and it seems to have gone fine. They therefore feel there's also clear validation for their protocols, which pretty much mirror those in Europe, and they include reduced capacity, though they've not actually specified what that will be, COVID-19 testing, use of masks indoors, passengers only able to leave port on cruise line excursions, limited numbers in the facilities at any one time. There's also changes to ventilation systems, cleaning, medical facilities, quarantine and isolation cabins, and things like that. We will see the date for cruising out of the United States pushed back to at least the end of October, possibly longer to come. Now, if you have cruises due in the months to the end of the year and into next year, still be ready to be disappointed even if no sail is lifted, because many of the ports currently on those itineraries are not open to cruises returning. So you've got key islands like Grand Cayman, for example, confirming they will not look at taking cruises until 2021. Also, as in Europe, the lines are indicating and proposing a slow startup with short cruises that likely only visit their private islands. So expect to see more cancellations and replacements with new cruises. They're then put on sale where people booking are made aware and have to agree that whatever protocols are set, they are agreeing to. You can expect things like reduced capacity, maybe 60–70%, COVID-19 testing, use of masks indoors, guests only allowed to leave the ship in ports on cruise line excursions, limits on numbers allowed in bars, dining, theatres and other facilities. Now, the opening of cruising in the United States is definitely closer than it was, but cruising as it was is still a long way from returning due to the way cruises will have to operate and of course the ports available. Every week I release 2 cruise updates and tips episodes, so why don't you watch another one of those right now?